Today I'm going to talk about why businesses are failing, which is a very concerning topic, and it has been widely researched as to why businesses are failing. Many researchers are saying different things, and today I am just going to touch on what my people are saying, my followers on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on Twitter. So let's see what they have to say about why businesses are failing. I just thought, let me just get it from the horse's mouth, the people who are running businesses, and let's see what they have to say about their own experiences. So let's dive in. So, number one, this follower is saying people compete for prices instead of focusing on what attracts customers. E.g., price of a bread at local spaza shop and the one you will be owning will be different. So he talks about the different prices that you can't compete with someone who's selling at the spaza shop while you're owning it. And then this second follower is saying funds mismanagement, a non-responsive market, competition, over-congested industry. There's so many people who are doing the same business as you. And pricing, lack of business related know-how. You don't know the business. I don't know why you would start the business if you don't know how to run it, or you don't have someone to assist you to run that particular business. But anyway, that's what this follower is saying. And then lastly, he says location versus product. Very important. Are you in the right location? Is it the right product for that particular location? Moving on. So this one is saying lack of financial planning. They are chowing all the money. So this one is talking about the very important thing, financial literacy, financial education. You can't run a business if you can't manage your funds. It's very important. It's a basic. Number 4, we treat business like jobs and profits as salaries. I particularly like this one. Listen what he's saying. What I mean is we use the money instead of taking it back to the business so that we can make more money. So this is question. The first question, we're just eating money. The second question, we don't have a plan for our business. We don't invest back to the business. Follower number 5 is saying lack of planning. How can you start a business without even planning? That's a big question, because a business is a baby. You know, there are people who plan for their baby before it comes. They buy everything on time. They go to the doctors, they talk to psychologists, they do everything that they have to do because they know that they're going to have, their baby for the long run. They're gonna have the baby until they die. Oh, God forbid, maybe the baby dies first, but for the long run. So how can you have something that you don't plan for it? Because the business is something that you're going to have for a very long time. So planning. Number 6 is saying procrastination. That's a big one. He says some have courage to start but procrastinate their responsibilities until the business is dead. They fail to put in the extra hours of work. Very important. You have started, and then now you don't continue with what you've started. What are you doing? Lack of commitment. That's not good. This is an essay. So this was a thread of messages from LinkedIn. This follower is saying, I think for startups, at times we tend to use our focus on different aspects of the business and generally forget to focus on the main purpose of the business. For example, I may run a financial company and have no clue about marketing. Because I'm not willing to pay, I will exhaust my time on marketing articles and content just so I learn more about it. The very same time I could have used to fine-tune to fine tuning my service offering. So basically here, if I may digest it again, he is saying, you know, you have this business that you have started, but you don't focus on the core business. You now have to learn a new skill so that you can complement this business. He's making a reference to marketing, that we now have this business, it's running, but we still don't have you know, clients. Now I'm going to have to focus my whole energy and my time in learning about marketing so that I can market my financial company. So that's what he's referring to here. And then going on, he's saying, so in my opinion, let's outsource what we have no knowledge of and focus on what we can really offer. Let's focus on our business and outsource what we don't know how to do. And then this is a thread of messages. So these are the people that responded to this main comment. And then this one is saying, this is true. I'm a software developer and I developed a software. I even registered it as a business or as a company. Everything is set. Everything is set up. Now I'm struggling with marketing. I'm learning and applying what I learned at the same time. So that consumes a lot of time, and sometimes I feel exhausted. You can see what is happening here. This person is a software developer by profession. He's not a marketer. He's not a salesperson. He has developed a brilliant software, but now he has to now shift from that software to fine-tuning the software and focus on learning the marketing aspect so that he can market the software. You see, that's why businesses are failing. People are, you know, redirecting their energy and their time in things that they should be outsourcing. Now, he's continuing saying, for outsourcing is difficult for us, especially if we are new in the business. There is no customer, there is no investors. So meaning we don't have enough capital to do that. Learning and doing is time consuming but cheaper. He's making a brilliant point here to say, yes, we don't have the money, but we don't have the skill either. Now, if you're talking about outsourcing to a small business, to a startup, where are they going to get money to outsource? That's another issue. Now that talks about funding. I'm going to go on to another person. This one is saying, I don't have any entrepreneurial experience, but I would suggest you try collaborations. Network with the other business or small business owners who are particularly in the expertise you mostly need. Sometimes you can both assist each other by just collaborating, and in turn, both businesses will gain. So it's a win-win for both parties. So this one, the second person here is really assisting the 7.1 person to say, look, man, you don't really have to have money or spend your time, you know, in learning the skill. Just find a marketing company and say, hey man, how can I help you as a software developer? What can I do for you so that you can also help me with marketing my business, so that it is a win-win? So that this is what this person is saying, Omatiba. And then 7.3, I've spent so much time trying to explain this to so many entrepreneurs, but they don't get it. All they want is to keep as much money to themselves as possible. Whereas if you paid someone to cover other functions in your business, your value would increase and you will make more money. You could actually triple your income. Wow. I'm sure you can see now what is happening here. This whole page is talking about the skill. You need to have the skill and focus on your skill and let other people help you. So basically, if you had more money, it will be easier for you to just focus on your core business and then outsource the other aspects. And then this slides, number 8 is saying, I'll talk about myself. So this person is talking about him, his own experience. He's saying, the reason why mine has failed is because I lacked financial discipline And that is something that I'm currently working on. I'm glad that someone is really confessing that this is my weakest point. This is what I'm struggling with. I hope you guys are learning. Number 9, poor customer service, value chain and quality. Guys, how can you start a business if you are not willing to give the best that you could to people? People will come back because you are giving them the best service. If you're not giving them the best service, they are gone. You are losing them. You have lost them actually. So please refine your services. Make sure that you have time for people, you love people, you give them the best product or service as you could. Number 10, which is the last one, the follower here is saying the number one reason why business fail is not having access to capital. So that's number 1. Number 2, wrong business model. So they are using a wrong model for the certain business. And then number 3, lack of management skills. If you don't know how to manage the business itself, you don't know how to manage people, you don't know how to manage your production services, you don't know anything about management. I always talk about leadership here, and I make reference to the gurus such as John Maxwell, who have written extensively in the leadership field. I think you cannot run a business, guys, without having the right leadership skills. You need to be a good leader. You need to know how to lead people. And obviously, if you don't have a business model for your business, it's obviously going to die. And access to capital, that one is big. I think the funding part is very difficult, but I think what you need to do is you need to also try to save up before you start a business. You need to save up. If you don't save up, try to link up with people who can assist you financially, because it's a big thing. Money is a big thing in a business. You can't do anything. As little as registering a business, it's 75 rand, 175 rand. You need that 175 rand in order to register a business. So that is money. So I don't believe people who are saying you can start a business with 0 cent. I do not believe that, because I know that there are those smaller expenses. Yes, there are things that you can do without actually having a lot of money, but you need a certain money in order for you to start. So yeah, there you go, guys. I just thought that let me just give you a feedback as raw as it is from the my followers, because I thought it's very important for you guys to know what people are saying about why businesses are failing. Yes, I know this question has been widely researched. There are many articles about this. There are many research. There are many videos and all of that. But I was like, you know what? Let me get it from my people. What are my cycle is saying about this topic? And there you go. You have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. So please follow me and like this channel. Follow all my social media platforms as Mrs. Simon Lovo. Subscribe to this channel and hit the like, and please get the notifications there so that you get all my videos as I upload them. I thank you. Bye.